Hey guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and this video is going to be very important because this video is going to be obviously regarding Accenture interview experience. So earlier I have posted a video about the Accenture interview detailed pattern and also detailed steps, like what things you should follow, what things you should prepare, and what things you should give priority, and what things you can do later. This type of all the details I have given in my past video. So I'll give that video's link in the description. So if you have not watched that video, you should watch that video first. Okay, that is going to be a base thing. Okay, that is going to be the base. You should all prepare these things first and on that order which I have said. So after preparing those things, then you can check this video, because this video is going to be an interview experience of some candidate who have also given Accenture interview. So last year also Accenture was taking interviews and all. So this is one of those candidates who have given interview last year for the same job roles. Okay, so let's see the interview. What is the different type of question they asked for this interview, they have shared with us. So I'm going to show you, but first go and watch that video, and you have to first prepare all the things I have discussed in that video, and I'll give the link in the description. Make sure to watch. So now let's see the interview experience. But before moving on, if you are new to our channel, make sure to click on the subscribe button, join our Telegram and WhatsApp channels from the description box link, and also make sure to click on the bell icon after subscribing, because we post multiple hiring, onboarding and interview updates every day regularly. Make sure not to miss out. So first of all, obviously, like in every interview, first of all she was asked to introduce herself. So they asked for introduction first, and in the I've already mentioned what the things you should mention in your introduction. So just give your academical or technical details, what you have achieved, like that. Don't give any personal details and all. Okay, so like your academic details you should give, like from which college, which university you have done your BTech. Okay, if you are from 2024 batch, you can say I'm pursuing my BTech from this university. Or if you have 2023 batch, you should say that I have completed BTech from this university. And also must mention your major. Okay, it's because the major is going to be something that they are going to be interested in, because they are going to ask questions related to that. So if you are from computer science, suppose, so I have completed my BTech degree in computer science and engineering from this university, like that you have to say. And in the introduction I have also said, mention one or two topics that you are good at. Okay, try to mention this, like I like these topics or I'm interested in these topics, like that you have to mention in the introduction. And make sure to have proper preparation of that topics. And if you are mentioning this, what help you are going to get is that the interviewer will obviously ask some questions from these topics, and if you have prepared these topics and if you are mentioning this, so out of the interview there will be some questions that you are definitely going to give correct answers. Okay, so that's going to be your advantage. Next question for her was totally project based. So the project was like everyone has done some project at least, because final year project everyone does in college. Okay, even if you have not done some separate projects and all, they are going to ask you about what projects you have done and all. So you have to say that at least a final year project you have done. So you have to say your project, like then the project, basically the questions were not much more technical. The questions were much more like related to the project description, like why you chose this project. Okay, what, like suppose you have done some project or some website you have made, but why you have chosen that website, what the function of this website, what will the website help other people to do. Okay, like that they will ask, and you have to explain this. Okay, so prepare beforehand. Also they are going to ask like what technologies you have used while making this project. Okay, and generally the final year projects and all are a team project. Okay, so they will ask that which particular area you have worked on from that project, like the front end, the back end, the database part, the API part, which part you have particularly worked on. Okay, and also what technologies you have used in the project, why you choose this particular technology and not something else. So then you have to just mention the advantages of that technology. Suppose you have used React for the front end of the project. So if they are asking why you use React in the front end, so suppose you don't know, you just randomly picked it, but you have to say the advantages of using React. You can just Google beforehand about your project and see what are the advantages of that particular technology. At least note down 2 to 3 points, and you can say this in the interview. Also the next questions were regarding basically behavioral type thing. Okay, nothing more technical was there. Mostly the few technical questions and few behavioral or HR type questions were there. Okay, because this is a combined interview. So like if you are okay with doing night shifts, this is one of the questions, and obviously you have to say yes in the interview whenever they're asking you are okay with night shifts, you're okay with relocation, these things you have to say yes. Okay. So just if they are also asking that if you are okay with relocation to other cities, how will you manage, like that. So these type of questions they might ask. So you have to say like for college also I have to relocate to another city, so I'm fine with relocating for job as well, like that you can say anything. Okay, but you have to say yes. And other questions were like related to some workplace conditions, like suppose there is a deadline you cannot meet. Okay, so they are saying that there is a deadline given by your team lead, but you are not going to be able to complete the task by deadline. Okay, you have to ask him for 1 day extension. So how will you manage this situation, like that. Okay, or there might be something like suppose you are the team lead and the people who are working under you, they are delaying their projects and they are not completing the deadlines. So how you are going to handle this situation, this type of both way questions you can expect. Okay, so that's this, and basically this is not going to be very tough. So if we're preparing the things I have told in the video about how to prepare for the Accenture interview, so then it is going to be very easy for you to clear the Accenture interview. So go and check that video obviously before going for your interview. So that's it. If you have any other queries also, make sure to comment down about anything regarding Accenture and all, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.